COVID times taught me that my body is capable of doing anything, okay? COVID taught me that I am capable of working like a mad woman. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It is Michelle here. If you're new here, hey, welcome. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button and join this family here. I'm so excited to share my financial plans with you guys today. If you are new to my channel, I am a registered nurse. I have been a nurse now for 5 years. Actually, my 6-year anniversary is coming up in July of this year, so I'm super excited. I cannot believe I have been in this career for that long, but I have been a critical care nurse now for 5 years. I started out in the ICU as a new grad and then dabbled into PACU nursing, which stands for post anesthesia care nursing, which is all in the realm of the critical care world. I take care of the most vulnerable populations in the hospital, like the really sick people on ventilators, people who can't talk for themselves, who can't walk, just a really vulnerable population. And it truly brings joy to my heart. That's the kind of nursing I do. So towards the beginning of the year, this is the time where a lot of people are setting goals for themselves. This is where our New Year's resolutions are coming into play. I know a vast majority of my audience are nurses or nursing students, so I figured this was a perfect time to drop a video like this. So in today's video, I'll be sharing how I plan on working this year, how my mindset has changed financially, and the various ways I am planning on elevating financially this year. Attaining our goals all comes down to intentionality. How intentional are we about achieving our goals? But before we get into the nitty-gritty of today's video, I want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor, Vivian Health. So Vivian Health is a secret weapon that you need to know as a nurse. I personally use Vivian all the time. The current travel assignment that I'm in right now was found on Vivian. I'm not just telling you guys about them because this is a sponsored video, but I have actually used Vivian and I'm actually using Vivian right now, and it's worked. Because I already had an account with Vivian, I was able to find my travel job. I put in my demographics and job opportunities just popped up for me. I looked at my options and chose one, and literally all I did was hit a button that I am interested in this job, and in less than 24 hours a recruiter reached out to me and we kept the ball rolling, and 2 weeks later I secured a job, started working, and I was making money. Okay, so Vivian is just such a great tool to use. So Vivian Health is a job search platform for nurses and people in the allied health field, so like PT, OTs, PAs. You can find a job on Vivian as well. Vivian Health is not a travel agency. They are basically the hub you go to look for travel agencies. It is a job search marketplace. They offer permanent positions, travel positions, and per diems for nurses. And with Vivian, you can literally apply to multiple jobs all with one touch. Vivian offers so many incentives. They have a pay transparency. They have a salary toolkit to see if you're getting well compensated for the area that you're working in as a nurse. And before companies post their listings on Vivian, they are required to offer pay transparency, which is a great thing about Vivian, because then you know that you're not getting cheated, you're getting treated fairly as far as being compensated for your job. So on Vivian, there are reviews for the employers and the recruiters, so you get to choose the right people for you. I've had experiences in where I've had really awful recruiters but on Vivian, my recruiter right now, she's been awesome, so I definitely trust the people on Vivian. So on my phone, on my Vivian app, let me show you guys what they are listing on there. Like I said, it's a job search platform. So right now, New York is offering big money, okay? I don't know what's going on there, but something's happening in New York. And if you're watching this video, and I hope this listing is still available, definitely look into that, okay? And also, like, places like California always pay really well for nurses. But yeah, Vivian is honestly such a great tool to have. So getting started on Vivian is super easy. Click on the link in my description box below for a direct link to sign up, guys. Once you click on that link and you're signing up, it's just the basic sign on process, putting in your demographics, putting in your location, where you would like to work. It's just getting to know you better so that the search engine can match you with the proper assignments that you are interested in. But signing on to Vivian is very seamless. I'm just going to walk you guys through the process a little bit. After you've signed on to Vivian, I would highly encourage you to upload the app as well, because in this case, you are able to search on the go like I just did for you guys. You're able to search on the go. It's just easier access to look at what's going on, what the rates are looking like, and just searching for your next job has been made a lot easier. Honestly, don't say I never put you on to anything, okay? I get on Vivian all the time because I'm always looking for money. I'm always looking for the next thing. So yeah, I use Vivian all the time. And once again, thank you Vivian Health for sponsoring this video. So now let's get into my 3 goals for the year. So goal number 1 is to work only 10 months out of the year. As y'all know, there's 12 months in the year, but I plan on working only 10 months out of this year, and which is the beauty with travel nursing. You can totally do that. So with travel nursing, you are able to cram a lot of hours into a short period of time, and where you're able to then take an extended time off. The flexibility with travel nursing is why a lot of people do it. But yeah, this year I honestly plan on only working 10 months, which is what I did last year too, and I really liked it. Having those 2 months off truly made me happy, and I want to continue that. So the second goal that I have this year is to create a 50, 30, 10, and 10 budget. I'm not sure if you guys have heard about the 50, 30, 20 budget rule, in where 50% of what you earn, your income, goes towards your needs. So this includes your rent, this includes your car payments, your insurance, the things you need to survive, like groceries, all of that stuff. The 50% would go towards that, and then 30% would go towards your wants. So this would include your subscription, self-care, etc. And then 20% of that would go towards your savings. But honestly, I did not like that rule, so I modified it a little bit, in where in my life I'm going to be implementing a 50, 30, 10, and 10 rule. So the 50% would go towards my needs. So this would include my rent, my car payment, groceries, all of that. The 50% would go towards that. 30% would actually go towards my savings, because I honestly don't think it's wise to spend 30% on things you want, things that are not sustainable. So in my case, 30% of my income will be going towards my savings monthly, and then 10% would go towards my wants. And in this way, even if I do want something that I'm not able to get this month, I can put it on my list for the next month, so that I'm still keeping myself happy, but also being reasonable in my budgeting. And then the other 10%, guys, would go towards tithing and giving. I have been tithing consistently for the past 2 years now, and God has blessed me more than I could have ever imagined. So why change a winning formula? I'm gonna allocate 10% towards giving and tithing. But yeah, that is what I plan on doing as far as budgeting. So I have an Excel spreadsheet that I use to budget. So that is where a lot of my budgeting happens. I used to use the app Every Dollar by Dave Ramsey, but I kind of stopped it, and I like my Excel spreadsheet a lot better. So that's how I budget. So the third goal for this year is to set quarterly goals. So I used to be the type of person that would just set yearly goals. Like at the end of the year, I would want this much of my savings. At the end of the year, I would want to have done this. I would want to have done that. But I think breaking my goals into quarters will allow me to be even more intentional about them. So therefore, I'm going to take the quarterly approach, in where I divide my year into 3 months at a time, basically. So January through March would be the first quarter, and then April through June would be the second quarter, July through September would be the third quarter, and then October through December would be the fourth quarter. This is how I plan on really targeting my goals, because once again, I feel like doing so would make me even more intentional about the things I want to accomplish this year, and it'll allow me to check in when I feel like I'm not able to reach the goals that I have written down quarterly. And I saw this on TikTok. It seems to really be helpful to a lot of people. So I think I'll have great results when I separate my year into quarters and achieve my goals in that way. So now that I've told you guys what my goals are, I'm going to get into how I plan on achieving these goals, okay? This is what you came for. This is how I'm planning on working 10 months out of the year, and of course, keeping the budget formula that I told you guys about, and achieving the goals I have set quarterly. But the first thing that I will be doing is stepping out of my comfort zone. Nothing happens in your comfort zone. It is called a comfort zone for a reason. You are comfortable, therefore you're stagnant. You're not going to be able to achieve your goals when you're just laying dormant and you're just allowing your life to just pass by day by day. You need to push yourself. So travel nursing is one way you can step outside of your comfort zone. Leaving the comforts of your home to go work in another state, another city is not easy, but it will yield such great results. It's a great way to increase your income as a nurse. So I would highly encourage people who are not tied down to where they are. If you don't have a family to attend to, children, guardians to attend to, a spouse to attend to, or if you're not a caretaker of your family members, like if there's nothing tying you down to the location that you are in, definitely try travel nursing, and I promise you your life will not be the same. And yeah, one way to do this is to get on Vivian and just check out where you can go as far as prices, what travel agencies are offering right now. And if it's not travel nursing, stepping out of your comfort zone also looks like working more than the minimum 36 hours a week. COVID times taught me that my body is capable of doing anything. Okay, COVID taught me that I am capable of working like a mad woman. Okay, as a nurse, working 36 hours is not bad. Literally 3 days out of 7 days. And if you don't have any other engagements, like, what are you doing with all your time, sis? What are you doing with all your time, bro? Like, get up and go to work. Pick up a shift. Like, during COVID, a lot of my contracts were for 48 hours. That was the first time I was consistently working 4 days a week. And sometimes I would pick up an extra shift and work 60 hours a week. So I know that my body is capable of doing it. And therefore, I would encourage you guys to do it as well. Once again, if there's like nothing holding you down, pick up that extra shift and you'll just see your life transform. I definitely plan on working more than 36 hours a week because your girl got goals and I need to achieve them. The second how is to surround yourself with motivation. And honestly, this can look like finding a nurse friend to do travel assignments with, finding someone that can hold you accountable, finding someone that you can pick up extra shifts with. I mean, I feel like things are always more fun when there's more than one person doing it. So if you have a nurse friend, definitely like talk to her about your goals. Be like, girl, we need to get this done this year. So let's make a pact to pick up an extra shift every week. And you guys can try to schedule those shifts together and then, kill those shifts, make that money and achieve your goals. And if you don't have a friend, a nurse friend, things like listening to motivational podcasts. Right now, I'm listening to Tim Ross. I really like him. So I've been listening to him, even though he's not a financial guru. He feeds me spiritually. So I like listening to him and I like growing in that sense. If you guys have any suggestions of any financial gurus that you'll recommend, please leave it in the comments below for me. I would love to check them out. But yeah, just listening to motivational people on Instagram, on TikTok, follow these accounts that will motivate you. On YouTube, listen to these people that will motivate you to get up every day, to achieve your goals, and to really create the financial freedom you are looking for this year. The third thing I would end this with is to have a plan, a written plan or a visual plan. The book of Habakkuk 2 verse 3 states, write the vision down and make it plain. You have to write your vision down. You have to actually see it. I was reflecting in my journal the other day and reading entries I have written in 2020, 2021, writing those things that I wanted to get accomplished done those years down allowed me to actually implement those things and actually do them. So I would highly encourage you guys to create a vision board if you have not already. Create a written out plan that you want to accomplish. If you don't see it, girl, I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen. You cannot keep it in your head. Physically write it out, physically see it, and really work on attaining that goal. So this is my financial plan for the year 2023, guys. As a registered nurse, once again, we have such a valuable degree as nurses, especially being a travel nurse. You have so much at your fingertips. Granted, rates did drop since COVID, but you're still making a lot more than you would make if you were a staffed nurse, especially for my newer nurses, people who've had experience for 16 months, 2 years. Get up and go travel. There's just so much opportunity out there, and you can find them on a platform like Vivian, in where you get to see the competitive rates that are out there. Right now, if you are a staff nurse and you want to compare your salary, look on Vivian and use their salary tool to see if you are indeed getting compensated well for the job you're doing in the area that you are in. But yeah, Vivian is just such a great tool that I have personally used, that has worked for me, and I will highly encourage you guys to use it as well. Click the link in my description box below for a direct link for Vivian. And once again, thank you, Vivian Health, for sponsoring today's video. But yes, guys, that is my financial plan for the year. Let us all win together. I am so pumped for this year. I just hope that God gives us the strength to work, because he gives us the ability to make wealth. Deuteronomy 8 verses something. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Let me drink some icy. That was a whole lot of talking. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.